Suppose a plus b equals -7 and ab equals 4. What is the value of the square root of a plus the square root of b all squared? It's a simple problem, but if you're not careful about how you simplify the terms after you expand the expression, you will get the wrong answer because of a mistake that's very easy to make. If we expand the expression, we get square root of a all squared plus square root of b all squared plus 2 square root of a times square root of b. We can't immediately rewrite the last term as 2 square root of ab because we need to be careful about how we simplify this term. You may recall that square root of a square root of b equals square root of ab, and be tempted to rewrite the last term as 2 square root of ab. But the full property for all real values of a and b is square root of a square root of b equals square root of ab if at least one of a and b are non-negative, and square root of a square root of b equals negative square root of ab if both a and b are negative. We're only considering real values of a and b, and the rule would be even more complicated if a and b were complex numbers. So this means we need to determine the signs of a and b to decide which case we're dealing with. ab equals 4, which means the product of the two numbers is positive. Whenever the product of two numbers is positive, it means they are either both positive or both negative. Let's look at the other condition. A plus b equals -7. This condition means the sum of a and b is negative. Since we already established that a and b are either both positive or both negative, the only way for the sum of a and b to be negative is if a and b are both negative. So a and b are both negative, and this means we are actually dealing with the second case. 2 square root of a square root of b actually equals -2 square root of ab, and not 2 square root of ab as you might expect. So this expression simplifies to a plus b minus 2 square root of ab. Square root of a all squared simplifies to a because if you take the square root of any real number and square it, you will always get back to the same number. This is different from taking the square followed by taking the square root of a number, which doesn't always result in the original number. Following the same logic, square root of b all squared also simplifies to b, so we end up with a plus b minus 2 square root of ab. Since ab equals 4, square root of ab equals 2. Therefore, we can use a plus b equals -7 and square root of ab equals 2 to work out that a plus b minus 2 square root of ab equals -7 minus 2 times 2, which simplifies to -11. So the solution to the problem is that if a plus b equals -7 and ab equals 4, then square root of a plus square root of b all squared equals -11. If we had assumed that square root of a square root of b equals square root of ab, no matter what, then we would have gotten the wrong answer. This is why we need to remember that square root of a square root of b can either equal positive or negative square root of ab, depending on what the values of a and b are. Otherwise, we can end up with some catastrophic results.